week 2 of summer reading at Mooresville Public Library. I'm Miss Megan, your teen librarian. This week's theme is ogres and wolves and trolls. Oh my! Miss Emily has some great stories picked out for story time this week. You can join her on the library's Facebook page Tuesday morning at 10:30. Included in a family packet is a book list of recommended titles related to Fairytale Baddies. Here are some of my favorites from the list, one from each category. Up first, we've got a picture book. Do you know the story of Hansel and Gretel, two siblings lost in the woods? This book, Hansel and Gretel, by Beth Ann Woolman, takes the story you know and twists it. The main character is Willow the Witch. She lives in the woods and does witchy things. But Willow is a good witch, and she only uses good magic. She never gets angry. Then one day, she follows a trail of breadcrumbs and finds Hansel and Gretel. The brother and sister are two very naughty and rude children, and it seems like they're determined to ruin Willow's gingerbread house. Will Willow be able to stop the children in time? What happens when a good witch gets pushed too far? You'll just have to read the book to find out. Chapter books are fun to read with someone or by yourself. I read this book all by myself, but I couldn't help but share the best parts with my husband. Hobgoblin and the Seven Stinkers of Rensidia was written by Kyle Sullivan and illustrated by Derek Sullivan. It's book 1 of the Hazy Fable series. A word of caution. If farts, toots, and truly odorous situations are not your thing, you may want to skip ahead. Otherwise, this is a doozy of a book. Hobgoblin's story is very similar to Snow White, except he's a hobgoblin who farts and smells like farts. He's just a simple bean farmer who likes to toot his tuba, and 6 flies are his best friends. He lives in the unincorporated mucklands, just outside Rensidia. Rensidia is a stinky place, and that is how the Rensidians like it. The stinkier you are, the better. Unless you are the smelliest of them all. Then the ogre dictator Fiddlefart wants to have you scrubbed. Unfortunately, Hobgoblin is the smelliest creature in all the land. Fiddlefart sends his best scrubber, Huntress, to find and scrub Hobgoblin. But she has other ideas, including a rebellion with the 7 Stinkers. The Stinkers used to rule Rensidia as a democracy until Fiddlefart overthrew them. Hobgoblin finds himself in the middle of the smelly business and has to decide if he's got what it takes to risk it all in the name of stinking freedom. Heroes, do you have a way of emerging even in the stinkiest moments? This is a highly enjoyable book that is sure to have you giggling and cheering for Hobgoblin and his 7 Stinkers. If learning about the existence of these fairytale baddies has you curious, you might want to pick up A Practical Guide to Monsters by Nina Hess. This nonfiction guidebook is full of useful information on a variety of creatures, from bugbears to werewolves. You'll learn about their lairs and what defenses are most useful to you. Illustrations and fact sheets are handy if you're just flipping through. Even if you only encounter these creatures in your imagination or perhaps in a game of Dungeons and Dragons, this book is useful to give you the knowledge to escape or to win a fight. Are graphic novels more to your liking? Try The Bad Guys by Aaron Blabely. This is book 1 of the Bad Guys series. Meet Mr. Wolf. He swears he's not a bad guy. And he's got buddies who are also not bad guys, like Mr. Snake, Mr. Piranha, and Mr. Shark. None of them are bad guys, okay? They are members of the Good Guys Club. Promise. Okay, so they are bad guys, and they're scary, and they're dangerous, but they want to be heroes, and they're going to prove it by breaking every last dog out of the dog pound, whether we want them to or not. Last up for the teens is Grimm by Christine Johnson. Grimm is a collection of short stories inspired by classic fairy tales, but with a dark and sinister twist. There are 17 stories written by 17 different YA authors, like Ellen Hopkins, Melinda Lowe, and Sean David Hutchinson. A few nice things about books like this: you don't have to read it all in one go. You can read one story at a time. You don't have to read all the stories, and you can read them in any order. You can get introduced to an author's writing style without the commitment of checking out an entire book. My favorite story from the book is Figment by Jerry Smith Reddy. A teenage guitarist, Eli, inherits a stuffed cat from his musician father. But the cat is not just a cat, he's a figment. Fig can help people succeed, but only if he's around to influence people. Will Eli let Fig play such an influential part in his life? Will Fig recognize that success doesn't mean much without friends? It only takes a few pages to find out. All of these books are available at Mooresville Public Library. All the books on the list are either available at Mooresville Public Library or through Evergreen, Indiana. So check one out today.